What teams, realistically, for varying reasons, would be interested in Russell Wilson? Ready to go?
Let's go.
Name
Wils-In or Wils-Out. Are the Falcons a fit for Russell Wilson next season?
I would say out because they're projected to have the number 10 pick, so they're going to get a young, cheap quarterback for Arthur Smith. They also have Taylor Heineke under contract. So my takeaway is get cheap at quarterback. Arthur Smith cannot inherit limitations on cap. I can build my offense. By the way, you also have a bunch of, like Green Bay, got a bunch of kid receivers and tight ends and backs. Why not get another young guy to grow with them? Not like the teacher, the mentor. Arthur Smith, young guy, back, tight end.
Didn't they just have a chance at the draft and he got Desmond Ridder, looked at him and said, that's our guy this season?
Well, they missed on that, so do it again.
All right, are the Bears a fit for Russell Wilson next season?
Out. They got the number 1 pick. There's better quarterbacks out there. I mean, Caleb Williams has a much higher ceiling. So does Drake May. And the truth is, new coach is not going to want to inherit an issue.
Okay, this one wasn't on my radar, but I think they're interesting. Are the Raiders a fit for Russell Wilson next season?
I thought about it. Ciara maybe like it, performer. But, they're already paying Garoppolo. I think they got to go get a quarterback. In that division, I mean, Russell's already in the division. They've seen Russell Wilson. My takeaway is, Antonio Pierce has probably seen him and seen the film of him. They know him well. I doubt he's going, wow, get me that. What he's worried about is Herbert and Mahomes. So I don't think he would think with Russell. Plus, they got to get somebody that works with Devontae Adams, who is very outspoken. If that thing went sideways, Devontae Adams would call out Russ in a second.
Yeah, and the division, unlikely. Yeah. Are the Vikings a fit for Russell Wilson next season?
You think it is a little, but I will say this. Kirk's loved in the building, and his numbers were fantastic before the injury. And I look at this and I say to myself, if you're going to go older, expensive quarterback, what about the guy everybody likes in the building? Why go outside the building? Everybody likes Kirk. People may have limitations, but everybody likes Kirk. Russell's had 3 different coaches bail on him. So, I just think if you're going to have an older quarterback, why not the guy everybody loves?
Okay. Are the New England Patriots a fit for Russell Wilson?
It doesn't feel like it would work. Again, although I will say this, if Belichick stays, the young guy, Mac Jones, didn't work. Do you want an older guy? I don't know. I don't have any feeling for what they're going to do. They are so Jurassic at offense. Honestly, there's nothing about that offense I like. Bill O'Brien's got a story out today. He's clunky. Belichick's tone deaf. They can't draft skill people. They got a bunch of guards and kickers. I would say out. I don't know. I have no feel for how they view offense, because how they view offense, I don't.
0 for 5 so far. What about the Giants? A fit for Russell Wilson?
Out. They're already paying Daniel Jones. You can't, and Daniel Jones, I think, has no market, so you can't move that. So they're stuck.
All right, what about the Pittsburgh Steelers and Mike Tomlin?
In a weird way, it's the only thing they're missing. I would say they're not paying those receivers anything. Offensive line's got some cheap pieces. They're at the number 17 pick, so they're not going to get a quarterback. And my takeaway is defense. Here's why I would say they wouldn't, because defensive coaches tend to think, hey, if I can just limit Kenny Pickett's turnovers, we can win this thing. I don't think you can. I do think he's kind of a, I don't know. They have some drama at wide receiver.
Some.
And Russell's head down, optimistic, follow rules. I think it kind of works.
All right. I don't know if this is comedy or not, but are the Seahawks a good fit for Russell Wilson?
Not as long as Pete Carroll's there. So 0 chance of that happening.
Let's quickly pivot to the Bucs, the Tampa Bay Bucs. Are they a good fit?
No, I think right now Baker's the better quarterback. Well, I think he is. He was a number 1 pick. I think Baker fits the Bucs. A little bit of a chip on his shoulder, a little bit of a rebel. I think that's the Bucs have always been a little bit of a pirate ship, a little bit of a rebel outside the lines. I think Baker fits there.
All right, now this next fan base is crushing me for suggesting it, but are the Titans a good fit for Russell Wilson?
I think they're going to give Will Levis another year. I think they are. He's in it. He's a second-round pick. He costs them nothing. I don't think so. I think they're going to give, like Malik Willis, they tried it, whiffed. Would you just acknowledge that already Will Levis didn't work? So what you're saying is we can't figure quarterback out. And they already, by the way, they had Tannehill. They paid a fortune for a quarterback.
They got to the playoffs a bunch with him.
I don't know. Honest question. Doesn't Will Levis probably deserve a full year of starting?
He certainly does. But guess what? The head coach could be on the chopping block after no playoffs last year and this year. Now, they had quarterback injuries.
Who's chopping block?
Well, do you want a coach who's losing back-to-back seasons? Now, Derek Henry saying, I'm out of here, I'm done.
Yeah, but he already beat the GM in a power struggle.
Okay, final one. Are the Commanders a fit for Russell Wilson?
I think they are. New owner, tons of cap space. They've got possession receivers that kind of work with Russ. He doesn't throw the ball deep anymore. I think they're, new coach. Again, in that division, how do you make a big leap? I don't buy Sam Howell. I think I've watched enough. He's got a lot of those kind of garbagey points when you're trailing late. I mean, Jacoby Brissett's now. I think Pittsburgh and Washington feel like there's a shot. But, Albert Breer was on earlier. Weren't you a little surprised that Albert Breer said, I don't see a fit? Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.